What do you say? Let's make an omelet today. Omelets are not easy. In fact, it took me 5 years to perfect the omelet. I tried everything, but finally I got it, and I wept like a baby. Now, you may not weep when you do it, but if you do, it's okay. There's nothing unmanly about weeping over a perfect omelet. Now, first of all, how do we spell omelet? O-M-E-L-E-T is the preferred American way. This is a very patriotic show. The French spell it O-M-E-L-E-T-T-E. Well, we're going to go with the American way. Now, one of the goals of the omelet, no brown spots. If you got brown spots, you've overcooked it. So there's 3 places you never want to see a brown spot. 1, on your omelet. That's what we're talking about today. Number 2, on a CAT scan. Not a good thing. And number 3, well, you figure it out. This is a cooking channel. One of the secrets to an omelet is having the right kind of equipment. I have here a Swiss Diamond, the Rolls Royce of cooking ware, a Swiss Diamond crepe pan. This crepe pan has a lower edge here and a higher edge here, and you'll see in a few minutes when we finish our omelet, it'll just slide right off. You can get Swiss Diamond at Jack's in Fort Collins. Jack's is a great place. Whenever I get to feel a little blue, I can just go into Jack's and I feel a whole lot better. We need a little lubricant for this Swiss Diamond. I tried several things. Olive oil, I tried canola oil, I tried vegetable oil, I even tried butter, but I found something that really works good. Ghee, G-H-E-E. It's a clarified butter that they use in India for cooking. It's not bad. Got a little open jar of it right here. It's got a nice nutty flavor to it. By the way, they also use ghee in India for cremating bodies before they throw them in the Genghis Khan River. 2 eggs is a secret. If you use 3 eggs, you're going to have to cook it longer, and you're going to get an omelet like this that's real thick, cooked to overcooked brown, and they've mixed the ingredients in with this. You never want to mix your ingredients in. You want to keep it separate. Usually they mix ingredients in at buffets. Buffet, by the way, stands for big, ugly, fat freaks eating together. I don't think I've ever had a good omelet at a buffet. So we've got 2 eggs here. I put them in warm water to get them at room temp. Room temp is very important. And we've got brown eggs. I think brown eggs are a little better. I can't prove it. Okay. Now we'll just take an egg and put it in here. And then we'll add a little half and half to this. Okay. Now we'll take my beaded whisker. I love this thing. You can really get with it and get that egg cream all mixed in. Okay. Now we'll turn our oven on here. Very low heat. I cannot emphasize enough that low heat is good. Now, if you cook it high heat, it's going to overcook. We're going to get brown spots. Okay, now we're going to take a little ghee, slap it right in the middle of this, and we'll put just a little bit of ghee in this saucepan here to get it going. And then we'll take the ingredients today. Today I'm using some bacon bits, green peppers, tomatoes. Tomatoes are very important in an omelet, or mushrooms, because they hold the heat really well. When you take your omelet off, it'll keep cooking and stay hot and warm. It won't get cold. So as opposed to this little deal here, they've got the tomatoes on the outside. I guess that looks real nice for garnish, but you need some of those tomatoes in the middle. Mushrooms do the same thing. And then we'll take this and we will take all of our ingredients and get them in this pan. Okay, got our ghee in there and all. Now we'll get this warmed up and moving around a little. Now notice over here how our ghee is beginning to melt. Start moving it around because we want to get this little Swiss Diamond crepe pan all loosened up here and covered well. And when we get this omelet in here, this omelet will just absolutely float on top of the pan. So we'll just run it around really good. And let's put it in and just watch how this just floats on that ghee. Good. Now, sliced cheese. Sliced cheese is better than shredded cheese. Shredded cheese is the easy way out of this deal, but shredded cheese has been over-processed and it'll lose a lot of its flavor. So I'm a big believer in sliced cheese, and by the way, this is American cheese. Very thick slice, have it done at the deli, and remember, this is a patriotic channel. American cheese, patriotic. So we'll put that on there. And we'll lay that right here. Now put the lid on top because we're going to cook our omelet from top down. And when we cook it from top down, it'll keep us from having to flip it, because if you flip this little thin crepe omelet over here, you run the risk of breaking it up, and we don't want to do that. So while we're waiting for all this to happen here, let's review a few things. 2 eggs at room temp. Everything at room temp, your cheese, your vegetables. We're going to go with ghee. We're going to cook our ingredients separately, as we are doing right here, because we're going to add them. If you mix them in, then you're messing up your omelet. That's not good. See how we're getting that nice little sizzle there? That's good. No shredded cheese, very low heat, and we're going to cook it from the top down with this lid right here. Those are some things that we need to do. So we're now in the waiting process. Let's see what happens. Let's just keep cooking slowly. You can't go too slow. If you go fast, you're going to get brown spots. All right, now let's carefully put our ingredients in this omelet. We're almost there. Now remember, these tomatoes here, or these maters, are going to keep that omelet nice and hot and cooking. Okay, now let's give it the test. We're ready to go. Omelet should be sliding around here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Slide it off. Take the lip on that thin edge and flip it over. And there we have the perfect omelet looks. Isn't that great? The perfect omelet. There it is, guys. No brown spots. Remember, a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. And this is pretty much a clean kitchen. Bye-bye and yum yum. Bon appetit, partner.